This is my whiskey haul video for February 2024. I'm going to show you how I got them, how much I paid for them, and where I got them. Also, I'm going to show you the bottles I passed up on and the bottles I wish I got, but I missed by seconds.
I'll make you move like your boots are on fire.
Oh yeah.
Make you jump like you touch a live wire. Ain't no
Welcome to Whiskey Inc. My name is David. And this month was a month of gifts. I'll explain that more in a second. But first, I'm going to show you the bottles I passed up on. So I'm going to do this rapid fire style. So hold on to your seats. So first one I passed up on, Whistle Pig, Boss number 8, $1,200 at Total Wine & More in Tustin. It's $1,200. Do I need to explain more? Second bottle I passed up on, Whistle Pig 10, limited edition, Piggy Bank for $205 at Total Wine & More in Laguna Hills. It's 10 years old, $25. Piggy Bank is nice, but not for me. Third bottle I passed up on, Peerless Double Oak at Cypress Craft and Beer in Cypress, California for $85. I did a review on this. I just didn't like it that much. I don't think it's worth the $85, so I just passed up on it. So the next one is gonna be the Four Roses Single Barrel Strength OBSQ coming in at 10 years, 10 months at Total Wine & More in Tustin, around $90. It's a floral recipe from what I hear or what I read. And so I'm not really into floral bourbons or floral anything. So for $90, I'll get something else. Pass. The next bottle and the first single malt is gonna be the GlenDronach Cask Strength batch number 12 coming in at $110 at Total Wine & More in Tustin. I heard it's good. I just haven't tried it. I don't think I have any of their batch strength or their cask strength. And so I just couldn't spend $110 on it. So pass. Next one's gonna be the Garrison Brothers Cowboy coming in at $250 at Total Wine & More, Laguna Hills. I know it's hazmat. I know a lot of people liked it, but I just haven't had the chance to have a taste of it. So there's mixed reviews on Garrison Brothers. Some say it's great, it's worth the money. Some say it's not. And I didn't want to pay $250 plus tax to find out if it was for me. So pass, maybe I'll regret it. But the next one, the Old Fitz 80-year-old combo coming in at $300 at Natty's Liquor Store in Costa Mesa. I think if you calculate the combo, it is close to the MSRP of the $130 or $150 that the Old Fitz 8 is, but I didn't need the other stuff and I don't want to buy the other stuff. So even though I would like to have an Old Fitz in my collection, I'm not gonna buy the other stuff for it, so pass. And the last one, and the biggest one, I guess, is gonna be the Hakusu 18-year-old 100th edition or 100th anniversary edition peated, coming in at $2,040 at Bevmo here in Irvine. $2,040. I understand it's a collectible. I understand it's a 100th edition or 100th anniversary edition, but I'm not much of a collector. I like to drink everything and I don't want to drink this for $2,040 plus tax. So it's almost a mortgage payment. So yeah, I can't do it. So I had to pass. There's a new section, the bottles or the whiskeys I missed by seconds because I was just too slow. First one's gotta be the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Combo at Cypress Craft and Beer up in Cypress, California for $290. I never had an E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof bottle before. So when I saw this combo, my max was like $250 for that bottle, but it came with vodka and Travelers that I could use for mixing. So you know what? I tried to pull the trigger, but it wouldn't let me anyway. It was sold out before I could check out. So I missed up on it, but it actually became good news later on. So next bottles are gonna be the Rare Character Brookhill 10-year-old bourbon coming in at $270 and the 11-year-old rye coming in at $220, both at, again, Cypress Craft and Beer up in Cypress. I tried to do a quick research when this came up on the website and Instagram. I couldn't find much, but I was like, okay, 11-year-old, $220 seems expensive, but I trust the Rare Character and I try to check out, but it's sold out. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know much about it. I try to go to the Rare Character site. It just says, you know, what Brookhill means, and that's about it. It doesn't tell you much about the whiskey or the blends. There's no really reviews on it. So let me know in the comments, what's so special about Brookhill? Did I miss out or did I get lucky? The last one I really wanted, but it just wasn't fast enough. It's a 13th Colony, 15th anniversary, cask strength bourbon coming in at $200 at bourbonoutfitter.com. I saw the email, clicked on it, tried to check out as fast as possible, but I'm just too slow. it says it was sold out before I could do anything. So unfortunately, California is not a distribution center for 13th Colony, so I can't even get their regular bourbons and ryes or vodkas or gins, let alone their 15th anniversary. So I'll just have to settle for the ones I was able to get this month. If you're enjoying this content, please push that like button because it really helps me out and lets me know I'm doing a good job. So let me tell you why I call this the month of gifts. So the first bottles, so all these bottles were gifts from Derek. Thank you so much. He's a viewer that I was able to meet up. He actually just contacted me and said, hey, I have a couple of bottles that I want to donate to the channel. He didn't tell me which one, but I always am up for meeting a fan, or I don't want to say a fan, a fellow whiskey enthusiast, fellow bourbon lover. So, and he lived close enough, and he was going to come down to meet me at, close to my work. I said, hey, why not? Let's grab coffee or something. So we met up, and we talked for about an hour, and we talked about honey, we talked about this bottle, we talked about that bottle. It's fantastic. I think it was an hour and a half. And then, I had to go. And so I said, hey, I'm gonna go. So I gave him some samples that I brought for him. And then he's like, here's a couple of bottles. And let's go to my car. I was like, all right. And he brings out a box. I thought it was gonna be like a bottle or two, like Buffalo Trace or something, just something regular. Brings out a whole box. He's like, here's let's go through it. Smoke Wagon Blender Select Straight Rye Whiskey coming in at 57.08 alcohol, AVB, so what's that? 114.16 proof. We have the Redwood Empire American Whiskey Batch 1, which I never even heard of. We have the Woodford Reserve Batch Proof coming in at 125.8. I believe this is a 2018 release. I believe this is the first one actually of the Batch Proof release. We got the Larceny Barrel Proof B522 and the C923. Next one is going to be the Henry McKenna 10-year bottled in bond, barreled in March 24, 2009. He told me he got this because this was the one that was supposed to be very close to the ones that they served in the San Francisco Spirits Competition in 2020, because it was barreled in 2009, 10 years, 2019, but usually it's obviously aged a little bit longer. So it would have been late 2019 when it was bottled, which obviously would be released in 2020 or the same year as that San Francisco Spirits Competition. And then the last one, which is the Old Carter, very small batch, straight bourbon whiskey coming in at 117 proof, batch 3CA. I was speechless. I am a human, so I do love free stuff, but this felt a little too much. So I kept on telling him, can I just pick one? It feels like this is a lot. And he kept on insisting, I believe 10 times, that just a gift. He doesn't drink that much. He has too many bottles at his house. He was giving some away to his friends and family, and he enjoyed my channel and wanted me to, enjoy it because he knew that I would enjoy it. Oh, I will enjoy it. And so thank you so much, Derek. Don't worry, this will be enjoyed by either me, my friends, my family, or fellow viewers, because I don't have to do some kind of giveaway, because this feels like, if I receive, I should also give, not only to Derek, which I'm trying to do, but also to my viewers. And so expect something close in the next future, but yes, this was a great gift by Derek. Thank you so much. I will enjoy every single drop of these bottles. So I don't call it a month of gifts for no reason. The second bottle that I got, Old Forester 1924, aged 10 years, coming in at 100 proof. This was also a gift by Mr. Dave Vogelsang. Awesome guy. He's been supporting me from the beginning, and I did ask him a favor. I haven't asked many people for a favor, but I really want to find this. I love Old Forester, everything. So, but it just wasn't coming to California. So I did message him, hey, if you ever find this close to MSRP and you don't need it, if you could buy it for me, just let me know how much it is. I'll pay for shipping and everything. He's like, all right. And then he said he found it and then he shipped it. I was like, all right, cool. How much is it? He just wouldn't tell me, and he would not accept my money. So he just said it's a gift to the channel. He appreciates everything I've done, or he enjoys my videos. And he said that's what he could do for me. I was like, oh, wow. Again, I'm a human. I love free stuff. I will never decline or not accept free whiskey, especially like this. But yeah, I asked him for a favor. It's not because, I didn't ask him for obviously free stuff, but it felt so bad. So I did send Dave a return gift, but again, that was not an obligation. That was not part of the whole thing. He just sent it to me because he wanted to. So, and he also sent me some cool samples, which is always nice. So I'll be doing a review on this soon. I will also be enjoying every single drop. So thank you again, Dave. I absolutely appreciate it. Next bottle, the Still Austin Bottled in the Bond Red Corn Whiskey, coming in at 100 proof, and it's also a gift. again, this is why I call it the month of gifts. Okay, this is the last one. But the reason how I got the gift is a lot of my friends would come over, and they would come over and enjoy my whiskey collection, but they would feel a little bad, especially if they wanted something nice, like they see a Stag or they see the Old Carter or whatever, and they're like, "Oh man, I feel so bad." I don't feel so bad, dude. Just get me a bottle next time or whatever. So that next time came, and so they're like, "Hey, you know what? Instead of giving you a whiskey you already have or that I don't like," they're like, what bottle would you like? So I gave them an option of like 3 or 4, and they chose this one out of those options because I really liked Still Austin and I really wanted to try their Bottled in the Bond. The Red Corn Whiskey just came to California. So they brought this bottle over, and then they raided my collection. They had they had half-ounce pours, luckily, but still, they had Stag, Eagle Rare, Old Carter, Smoked Wagon Uncut Unfiltered, I can't even name it all. Redwood Empire, Jack 10, whatever. They enjoyed everything, but it was a good time. I had good times, they had good times, I got a free bottle. So it all ended up being very fun. And so I would do that over again 10 times because it's just, obviously a free bottle is nice, but you know what? Forget the free, forget the gift. It was a great time with friends. And again, now they didn't feel bad because 2 or 3 of them shared this bottle, so it wasn't too much of a financial burden. And for me, sharing my whiskey with them, having a lot of fun right here, it was good times. So I hope that happens very soon and very often. All right, finally onto the bottles I actually purchased. So next one, Penelope American Light Whiskey, coming in at 15 years old and 128.4 proof. Penelope has been coming up with some good stuff. I haven't had the opportunity to get many of them, but I love American Light Whiskeys. It all started with the Joseph Magnus Murray Hill Club and the Old Carter American Whiskey. So now I'm trying to get into those because they feel like they're more up my alley in terms of palate and my preference. So this one I got for $110 at Lucky One Liquor in Mission Viejo. This was the last one. I went in, scrolling in, talked to Alex, great guy, and said, "Hey, what's available? What's new?" He's like, "Penelope American Light Whiskey, 15 year, $110. I was like, "Oh, I only see one. Is this the last one?" He's like, "Yes." I was like, "Well, gotta have it." It's always that thing. Maybe it wasn't the last one. I trust him that it was, but when somebody says it's the last one, American Light Whiskey, 15 years, $110, that last one always gets you, and it got me. And so, but I don't regret it. I will do a review on this. Next bottle, Weller Antique 107 store pick, coming in at $130 at Great Press 2 in Mission Viejo. I went in, I saw the Weller Antique 107, I saw that it was a store pick, asked him $130, and I was like, whatever. I didn't even think about it twice. I didn't want to buy it. I thought I was going to overpay for it. And then he said the magic words, non-chill filtered. I was like, what? I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He said, this store pick is non-chill filtered. I was like, what? I had to do a quick Google search to see if that's normal for store picks, if it wasn't, if the regular ones are non-chill filtered. And obviously, at least they don't say they're non-chill filtered. And regular store picks usually don't have anything that says it. But this one actually says non-chill filtered on the sticker. Those magic words, man, these people, they know how to sell. I grabbed it again. I was like, I don't know if it was the last one, but at least it was the last one on the shelf. And then I walked around the store. I think I walked around for about 2 minutes. I went into the beer cooler to cool down because I thought I was just like, trying to focus. And I said, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta spurge. I spurged too much, but I gotta spurge again. And I bought it. So I haven't had a non-chill filtered store pick of an Antique 107 or Weller anything. So hopefully it lives up to the hype. All right, and the last bottle, I'm just gonna consolidate to save some time. It's going to be, all right, these are too big. It's gonna be the E.H. Taylor small batch, single barrel, and the barrel proof. And the barrel proof is the 129 proof or batch number 11. Where did I get these? Either Ralph's or the AVP, Appleton's Bonds Pavilions. They asked me not to name the place nor the names because of the issues that they were having with it. So I can't say it, but it was here in Orange County, California. And the prices I paid for it is $48, $111, and $122. This was actually above MSRP for a grocery store, which is kind of interesting. But either way, still a reasonable price. I still would pick it up 10 times out of 10, so don't worry about that. The small batch, absolutely love it. It's a great share pour. It's a great sipper. The single barrel, the cherry, the sweetness. I don't know how, it's just so much better than the small batch. And then of course the barrel proof. I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I passed up on I missed out on a bundle that was for $290 with other things because I never had it before. But again, everything has a purpose. I was able to get this at close to MSRP and without a bundle. And so it's my first bottle. I was lucky enough to get a couple of samples and a couple of pours from beautiful people. And I absolutely loved it. I absolutely wanted it. And now I absolutely found one. 2 million bottles for me to bring up all of them here. So I'm just going to bring some highlights. Thanks for watching. Let me know which bottles do you want me to review and how you want me to review them. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys next time.